Hey everybody! Happy Sunday! I'm gonna share to a couple of my groups real quick. I hope everyone's having a wonderful afternoon.
I want to say hi.
Okay, y'all say hi.
Hi. Guess what? I don't have school.
Willow is on fall break. Holla! She's very excited to spend the day with her daddy tomorrow. So I wanted to hop on. I just made the most incredible pumpkin chaffles. Okay, they were amazing. So if you're watching this live, drop a 1 below. If you're watching the replay, drop a 2 below. Hi, I'm Jamie again. Gonna introduce myself again because that intro was a little chaotic. Feel free to share this on your page to save for later if you would like. I'm going to be making no bake, low carb pumpkin pie bites because I'm a basic and I love everything pumpkin. So I just made pumpkin chaffles. They were amazing. Even if you don't eat keto, you should try them. If you want the pumpkin chaffles recipe, do it again. Type pumpkin below. Say hi.
Wait.
Hi. These kids, man.
Hey, hi. I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm playing.
I have to cook now. I have to bake. All right, so
I'm playing.
here's the deal.
I'm playing with magnetic sand.
Mom life. It never ends. And they've been psycho. All right, so here's my recipe. I print my recipes out and put them in a little notebook because it's easier. Thebigmansworld.com. Interesting. I don't know where I got this. All right, no bake, low carb pumpkin pie bites. So,
But wait, I need to tell her something.
first, we have to make our little sugar coat topping and set it aside. So, half a cup of the sweetener and 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. So, I've got a cup of the sweetener already measured out here. And I use different stuff. Usually I use I put it away, the Swerve sweetener or monk fruit. Those are my 2 favorites, but you can use whatever sweetener that you like. Obviously, to make it low carb, it has to be a low carb sweetener. All right, so got that set aside. That looks like a lot. Half cup of your granulated sweetener and 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. You can get this pumpkin pie spice pretty much anywhere. So a tablespoon of that. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Holy smokes. That way you can see what I'm doing. This pumpkin pie spice smells so good. I wonder what's in this. Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice. Cool. In case you're wondering what pumpkin pie spice is. And I always add extra cinnamon to literally everything. Cinnamon and vanilla if I'm baking. Okay, so we set that aside. And in a large mixing bowl, we're going to combine all our ingredients and mix very well. The batter should be smooth and thick. So the cream cheese needs to be softened. It takes 2 cups of cream cheese. This is going to make 24 bites. So I'm going to soften this in my microwave. I actually have a softened setting on my microwave, so that's nice. So as that is melting, I'll show you the rest of my ingredients. I've got 1/3 cup. It calls for sunflower seed or some kind of nut butter, but all I have is peanut butter, so that's what we're using. And a 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree. Got that. and 1 cup granulated sweetener of choice, divided obviously, so we've got our remaining half cup here, and 2 tablespoons pumpkin pie spice, so we'll have another tablespoon that we'll be putting in. And I always add cinnamon and vanilla to everything, so I'll probably add that in the mix. Let's check this. So I'm just kind of mixing it and getting it soft. Just gonna let it heat up for a few more seconds in there. So I don't want it to be too hot, but I want it soft. And while I'm doing that, let me get my baking sheet. Hey, Graham. Yes. Would you mind grabbing the parchment paper out of your room? It's like in the back. All right. So, how's everybody doing this weekend? It's fall break for us here with the kiddos. So we are trying to find stuff for them to do. We went to Hobby Lobby, bought some crafts, spent too much money. I'm going out of town next weekend, so that's super exciting. I don't even know the last time I've been out of town by myself. Not kidding, I literally don't remember. Other than like me and Johnny, you know, we've gone on a couple trips. So I've got my cream cheese all soft here, as you can see. And I'm gonna add my peanut butter. But, you know, obviously, peanut butter is debatable. Some people say it's not good for you. Some people say it's all right. I'm not super strict keto, so I'm just using peanut butter. But if you want to use a healthier alternative, there's almond butter, there's sunflower seed butter. There's all kinds of butter. So just do a little research, look into that. Pumpkin out. So I'm just going to mix the wet ingredients first because that's just what I've always been taught to do. Alright.
There you go, Mama. You got it delivery.
Oh, thank you, baby. All right. So I'm going to add some cinnamon. I don't measure this because I let the ancestors let me figure it out how much I want to add. Okay. And our sweetener. And 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Just so y'all know, I'm rushing because the Falcons game is about to come on, so I'm trying to hurry. All right. So, got all that combined. I'm going to mix it all up really good. Whoops. And I'm going to add something extra that's not in this recipe, but I saw it in another pumpkin pie fat bomb recipe, and that is some pecans. I'm going to crush them up and add them into this mixture because I love pecans, and I think that'll give it a nice little crunch. I'm just making sure this is really, really smooth. All right, so that looks pretty good. And so I've got just a little bit of pecans here. And I'm going to take my meat tenderizer and just crush a few of them up. Not super hard. I still want some bigger chunks in there. And I'm just gonna add them until I think I've got enough. Who am I kidding? I'm just gonna put them all in there. All right. And there it is. That's our mixture, and all you're gonna do is line your baking sheet with your some parchment paper. Parchment paper works best because it's the most like non-stick for when you're doing no-bake stuff like this. All right, and then you wet your hands and you make 24 small balls and you dip them in the pumpkin pie sweetener mixture and you place them on here and then you place them in the freezer and you put them in the freezer and that's it. So I got a little bit of water here. I'm gonna get this mixture all mixed up good. I think I might need a bigger bowl than this. Or like wider. Let's see. So this was the little powdered sweetener mixture. And we're gonna roll the balls in this. And this was just like a fun little dessert. I wanted to make something that was kind of fall and fun and you know, yeah, it's a little time consuming, but it's really fun to make these and they last a while because there's 24 of them, so. All right, I switched it over to a little bit wider thing here. It smells so good. So I've got a little bit of water here and I'm just wetting my hands with water. I did wash my hands before I did this. So we're just gonna take them and kind of make little balls with them. And that is it, you guys. Just like that. And I'm gonna freeze these, and these are gonna be little pumpkin pie pecan bites. That's it. So let me rinse my hands off real quick. So, if you guys want the recipe, comment below. Obviously, feel free to share this. And let me know if you're watching live or on the replay. So, we're going to go watch some football. I'm going to get these finished, throw them in the freezer. Usually probably takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get them a little firm. And we're going to enjoy some snacks. So, and some football. So, Willow wants to say bye. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Yes.
Bye.
Say have a great week. Have a good fall break.
Have a great fall break.
Don't forget to comment below if you would like the pumpkin chaffle recipe or my pumpkin pie bite recipe. Anything else you'd like to say?
Yes. Peace, love, keto.
That's right, baby. Peace, love, and keto. Okay, press the button for me. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.